Hello ladies and gentlemen, ZPro here bringing you another Minecraft Cold War vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the ASU-57. The ASU-57 was a small, lightly constructed Soviet assault gun specifically designed for use by the Soviet airborne divisions. From 1960 onwards, it was gradually phased out in favor of the ASU-85. It first entered service in 1951 and, as I mentioned, was slowly phased out into the late 1960s. The vehicle itself is extremely small. I mean, it is kind of standard for most airborne vehicles and is really a little unique vehicle for sure. So yeah, going ahead and diving into taking a look at the build. It's really simplistic. I mean, as I mentioned, it is a super small little build. I did have a tutorial for this originally on the channel. This is a redesign for it. This is more accurate size-wise, even though it is still a little too tall for how it's actually supposed to be. But yeah, it is an extremely small little tank. Realistically, at my scale, it should only be 2 blocks tall, and you can see we're about maybe about 3 blocks tall. So I kind of had to do that just to make it look actually somewhat decent. But yeah, we have the 57mm gun here. Connects up here. You have the cannon breech, all that stuff. I believe it has a crew of 3, so probably a gunner, loader / commander, and then a driver. So yeah, that's located right in here. You have the fighting compartment. They have like this optional little tarp thing that can be brought over to protect the crew, maybe for rain and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, a really decent looking tank, and is going to make an awesome little addition to any kind of little airborne assaults or having paratrooping out of the back of a plane and all that stuff. So overall, a really interesting vehicle and fun little redesign. Anyways, let's go and move into the tutorial. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into the tutorial, we're going to go and start off by getting our track set up. For this, we're going to go and place down a nether brick upside down stair, like so. And then going back from it, we're going to place down a nether brick block in the ground and a dark oak wood top slab coming off the back of the stair. From this, we're going to go and take our nether brick blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks in the ground like so. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some grindstones, and we're going to go ahead and go above this base of a line of blocks. So we're going to be deleting these blocks later. And then we want to go and go down underneath here, and we're going to place down our grindstones that go across like that. And that right there will create our road wheels here on the sides. We're going to place down banners, or not banners, item frames and green terracotta blocks in the item frames like so. On the back here of this last grindstone, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. Coming off the wither skeleton skull to the side, we're going to place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood top slabs, and going toward the front here, in between these coming off this nether brick stair, we're going to place down 2 dark oak wood top slabs over as well. We can then fill in the rows in between the front and back here with our dark oak wood top slabs like that to create a nice basis here for the tank. Now with that done, we're going to do the same thing we did on the air side, just over here to this side. So same thing with our tracks here and all that. I'm going to go a little bit faster as I've already kind of covered how to do it. If you do get lost at all, just look at the air side. It's exactly the same. And we're going to place down our grindstones underneath here, like so. And then with that, we can go and then place down a wither skeleton skull coming off the back here, and item frames along the side. Some green terracotta blocks in those item frames, and you get something that looks like this here. So this is our base here for the vehicle, like that. With that out of the way, going ahead and continuing on, we're going to take our green carpet. We're going to place down a green carpet on top of these 2 nether brick upside down stairs. Going back from this green carpet, we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab over here on the left side, and also over here on the right side. Now coming off this slab, we're going to place down an item frame on both sides here, and in that item frame, we're going to place down a snowball. After that, we're going to go ahead and go next to the green carpet. We're going to place down a dark oak wood slab, and then we want to place down a dark oak wood stair like this, going back from this dark oak wood trapdoor. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and place down a nether brick slab back from the stair, green terracotta block over here to fill in this space, and then to the sides, we will need to grab ourselves an anvil, and we're going to have an anvil over here on top of this grindstone. Over here on the other side, however, we're just going to place down a dark oak wood slab like that. With that finished, we're going to go and place down a green terracotta block here to both sides. We're going to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor, closed like this in this space here, and then we want to go and then place down a anvil in this space coming off this green terracotta block. Now coming off this green terracotta block toward the front, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some end rods and also a zombie head. We're going to place down a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. and 5 end rods going forward with a zombie head on the tip there to go and make our 57mm gun barrel. After that's done, along the side here, we're going to place down a green terracotta block, again to both sides. On the side of this green terracotta block, we're going to place down a dark oak with trapdoor, and we're going to have it closed, like so. Over here on the left side, we're going to place down a loom, kind of act as an ammunition rack. You can actually, if you want, place down your wooden trapdoor. So we're going to place down a block here real quick. Wooden trapdoor coming off of it. Open the wooden trapdoor like that, and try not to delete your item frames while you do it. And you can place down the loom like that. Apparently it doesn't want to go. So anyways, we're just going to place down a loom and dark oak with trapdoor. But yeah, so kind of like the ammunition rack here, the different shells and stuff like that. It actually kind of works out. It kind of looks like shells a little bit. You know, you have to use your imagination a little bit, but kind of close to it. And then over here on the other side, we're just going to place down a green terracotta block. Once that's done, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall here on both sides, and then a row of 2 of green terracotta blocks across, like so. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood sign. We're going to place down a dark oak wood sign coming off this mossy cobblestone wall, a item frame, and then in the item frame, we're going to be placing down a red stained glass block for the brake light. So like that. And then also a little detail thing you can add here is to take our smooth sandstone, place down 2 smooth sandstone blocks across, and then 2 levers on top of the smooth sandstone blocks. When that's done there, you can go ahead and kind of choose between what you want to do here. If you do want to have like this little tarp section here mounted on here, you can go and place down a row 2 of stone blocks. If not, I would just place down 2 dark oak wood stairs like that. But for the tutorial, we're going to be placing down 2 of these stone blocks. And then we're going to place down rails on top of them, and then a zombie head here to both sides on these mossy cobblestone walls. And if you do have the stairs, you will be placing down the zombie heads as well. Along the sides here, we're going to place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood slabs, 1 and 2. And then we want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood, a item frame on both sides of the front slabs. And then on the sides of the rear slabs here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign. After that's done, we're going to go and then place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood stairs across this space like so. And again, over here on the right side, we're going to be placing down a zombie head again in this corner space here. And over here on the left side, we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence post, and then going up from the fence post, we're going to place down 3 iron bars. So 1, 2, and 3 for the radio antenna. Now once that's done, we have the interior here we can go and build. So for this, pretty straightforward stuff. We're going to place down a stone block after the anvil here, and on top of it, we're going to place down a redstone comparator for a little bit more details here around the gun breech. We can go and then grab ourselves a item frame. We're going to place down a item frame here on the stone block here, and then in that item frame we want to go and grab ourselves a block of concrete, and we're going to place down a block of concrete like that for the cannon breech. After that's done there, we're going to be going ahead and placing down a stone pressure plate in this space here, and over here to the side we want to go and place down another brick slab and a dark oak with trapdoor coming off of it to go and make a little seat here, and this is for would be the driver. And also coming off this dark oak wood stair here, we're going to place down a zombie head like that for the optics there for the driver. And once you have that all complete, that is going to wrap up my design for the ASU-57 Soviet Airborne tank destroyer. A very unique little vehicle and a fun little build, that's for sure. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the build and are able to put it to good use. If you do end up using the design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This may be a thing from the side of the build, to my channel, or this video if there's other appearing social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for the build, you're free to use it for projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Care 204, and I'll see you guys next time.